As I had been writing this, I wrote a chapter on discipling nations. And when I got to the chapter on teaching nations, I was stumped. I mean, the thought of somehow developing a model from Scripture to teach a whole nation, I thought, how do I do that? So I put 2 words in the computer, teaching nations. I just sat there and stared at them. And then I was so overwhelmed. I went and laid on my face and I said, God, how do you teach a whole nation? And he spoke to me and he said, there's someone that has already taught your whole nation and the nations of the earth. Go look up the Humanist Manifesto. So I looked at the first point of the Humanist Manifesto. It says, this was written in 1933, said religious humanists believe that the universe is self-existing and not created. Now, who was a framer of this? A man named John Dewey, the father of American education. And I began to study this, and I began to see that there was something desperately wrong. Because since 1933, the educational systems of the world have been totally diluted, deceived, co-opted, and taken over by this ungodly system. Satan came in, and he began to interject things that would cause his rulership to come into the earth. And one of the things that he did in the garden was he founded humanism. And if you look at the Scripture, you'll see in Genesis 3, in verse 5, this is what the serpent said to the woman. For God knows in that day you will eat of it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good from evil. You will be like God. What is humanism? Humanism says man is God. There's no creator. And we know what's good, and we know what's evil.